Exchanges are controlled by shadowy magnets, transactional compressions, and bank manipulate quotes, wiping out your deposits, and everything that happens on the charts is just an illusion. Well, these are some things that some of my students have sent to me and they're complaining like, it's not safe, this, that. Well, hi, my name is Jamison, and today I'm here to debunk and tell you what is fact from myth when it comes to trading. I'm going to be explaining it in clear detail on what is real and what is fake. So today you're going to be hearing my unopposed and unfiltered thoughts on trading, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do it. And we're going to be doing a big one. We're going to be talking about how you can use money to make big amounts of money, which is one of the biggest trading myths there is. People are always like, you can never make money from trading. Today we're going to be doing it with just $10, and to see how that happens, all you have to do is watch this video till the end. Let's get it, guys. Okay, so let's jump into the Euro GBP pair. Take a look at this sudden price reversal. The asset sharply changed. It has changed its trajectory, and the only question is, could we have predicted it? Yes, it's easily possible, and we can even profit from it. I have added two indicators, fractal and CCI. Now we can analyze the scenario in detail. We draw lines from the fractals and observe how the price reacts to them. When the breakout occurs, the price continues moving in the direction of the crossover. But the reversal moment is even more interesting. Right here, as you can see, the assets bounced back above the fractal, and that was precisely the moment that the direction changed. Pay attention to what the CCI was showing at the moment. The indicator exits the channel right before it pauses in movements and changes. So these changes are reversals, of course. These scenarios happen all the time and serve as a warning for all of us. In trading terms, it's called oversold. By combining it with fractals, we can predict changes in price in direction. Now let's look at what CCI overbought looks like. So this is the opposite situation. Here we had another oversold condition, and the indicator crossed the line here and here. So this coincides with small price pullbacks, and you could have saved us from our losses. Okay, I think you've already grasped the key mechanism of this. So fractals show the direction of movements, CCI provide early warnings and strengthens our understanding of the situation. Right now I'm planning to open a trade on the same chart. Since we have a price reversal, we'll try to trade in the upward movement. Alright, I'm in the market. Let's analyze the current situation. The CCI has exited the oversold zone here. At the same time, we've broken through the lower fractal, and we are now approaching the second one right here. After the initial upward push, I expect the momentum to continue. By the way, there's an almost invincible to the naked eye bounce off another fractal here, which means we've entered the market at the perfect time. Also worth noting, the CCI isn't even close to overbought yet. There's no reason to doubt this trade's success. Have you ever heard that banks manipulate currency prices? The conspiracy always goes like this. Big financial institutions place trades to push assets in their desired direction while forcing other traders like you and I into losing positions. It's one of the most common myths in trading. Now I'll close this trade and I'll explain why that is not simply true. So first profit has been locked in here, as you can see. We'll be re-entering the market shortly. Now, about banks manipulating those prices that I told you about earlier. They can't, because such actions are strictly monitored and they are very illegal. So take the 2015 Forex scandal as proof. Major players like HSBC, Barclays, RBS, JP Morgan, UBS, Citigroup, and even the Bank of America were all caught red-handed, colluding on currency rates. After years of investigation, they were found guilty of market abuse, and what happened to them? They were fined billions collectively. Yes, billions of dollars, guys. They lost a lot of money. So second trade is live now. Let's analyze the setup. The price has climbed, and our fractals continue rising. Another key level awaits ahead, so likely to be breached soon. So banks aren't rigging prices, but what about the brokers? You've probably seen some claims online about shady brokers with eyeglasses rigging and scamming traders. Well, I'm here to tell you for a fact that this is a massive exaggeration. Sure, it might be happening, but like it's overblown, it's blown out of proportion. While legitimate regulated brokers exist, of course, I've traded with them for years, and there are indeed scammers impersonating them. Your mission is simple: learn to spot the difference. I've created a definitive guide on my Telegram channel for this. All you have to do to get this guide is, subscribe to the link below. It's in the description, and I will teach you how to spot real from fake so that you can avoid scams. You follow the link, click on it, check out the post. I also share trading tidbits that you can use for profitable trading in future endeavors. So okay, we just closed our second long position profitably. Now we're taking a quick breather before we continue. Now let's debunk the biggest of them all, the biggest fantasy in trading. That's what we're going to be clearing now. I'm going to show everybody how it is. The holy grail myth strategy, like the magical system promising you 100% guaranteed returns, it's complete fiction. Markets evolve, and so much of strategies. You must keep up with the times. Okay, so here I'm back in the market. Notice how the price keeps recovering. Every dip gets bought up. There's the next level where price is heading now. The CCI still isn't overbought, so we are comfortably waiting for the further upside. So now back to the holy grail, of course. Why do you think I keep sharing these new trading strategies with you guys? It's because there's no one solution for when it comes to market conditions. There's not just one, it's not a one shoe fits all type of thing. It changes, it moves, it's different for different things. So some strategies might change, they might become obsolete over time. Others are best in trending markets. Certain approaches are specific, tailor-made for particular currencies and currency pairs and all that, or trading sessions. So it's very different for different things. And here's the kicker, guys. A strategy might work for you but fail for another person, and it might fail for now, it might work for you work for another person and fail for you completely. It's always like that. That's why the holy grail does not exist. Stop searching for it, you'll be wasting your time. Instead, focus on sharpening your skills and getting yourself peak performance as high as possible. All right, so we see we've already done 5 times our starting capital, guys. While we wait, let me debunk another trading myth for you. This one is relatively new and tied to tech advancements. The claim is that human traders are becoming obsolete now because of bots and AIs that can control the markets and are better than you and blah 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 blah. Let me check in on the quick trade first. So our uptrend remains strong here. Price has already retraced halfway back up. Here's our final target, the point of origin of this move. Personally, I'll be trading up to these levels here that I marked. Okay, so now back to the bots. While AI is indeed advancing at a crazy rate, its market impact is pretty minimal today. We've not figured out how to make AI make people obsolete when it comes to trading. People are still doing good for themselves. From my experience, most trading bots perform poorly. Actually, they are unprofitable without constant tuning. They lack human intuition, and they properly can't interpret news events. So you see, that's an issue there. In other words, bots are inferior to humans in every aspect and can't truly they cannot compare with us. Sharpen your skills consistently and you outperform, you destroy any bot that has been made today. Perfect, another trade closed. Current risk exposure $93. Taking a quick breather before we jump back into trading. The trading session started exceptionally well, and I'm confident we'll find several more opportunities in this currency pair. Okay, so we're back in the market. Let's allow the asset to climb steadily while we tackle another persistent myth, that trading is inherently rigged. When prices are manipulated, charts are fabricated, and profits are always impossible. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. In other words, there's widespread belief that circulating online that everything in markets is rigged, that only exchange owners and big players on private platforms can actually profit, and I'm here to tell you that that is not true. That's not real. This myth suggests that even real trading happens in some secret clubs, while we retail, you and I that retail traders are those lambs to the slaughter. If that were true, this video that you're watching would not exist. So yes, losses do happen in trading, of course, but consistent profits are absolutely achievable if you're willing to put in the work, the time and the effort. So it's an effort thing, it's not a magical thing. You see, we just closed another position. Now we are up to 16 times our starting capital. Every decision I make is based on cold, hard market analysis, which are facts. So no insider tricks, no magic situations, nothing like that. In other words, I maintain full control of what I'm doing. So follow my strategy precisely. That's why I'm seeing consistent results. And yes, okay, so we're entering another trade now. Price is steadily approaching our target, and I intend to ride this move to completion. So what does the you can't make money from trading myth persist? Simply because most traders refuse to face reality. They see they can just sign up with a broker and they just start trading, and suddenly they are mentally like spending millions on a daily penthouse or a yacht somewhere. This entitlement mentality, expecting profits without putting in any back-breaking work, is why your accounts are going to blow up 100% of the time. What outcome do you think will help you change this approach to this? All you have to do is listen to what I'm going to say now. Trade up this. Price is nearing our original breakdown point. If we don't see a contact soon, I'll switch pairs. We've already extracted solid profits from here. Perfect. I'm in profit again, but I'm noticing the market is losing some momentum. Soon, trading here will become too risky, so I'll take one more position before reassessing the situation. I'm sure you got to see how the strategy works on other charts. And alright, there's no need to wait. We're going to be entering another trade right now. Let's see how it plays out. While we wait, I'll debunk the final myth. Trading isn't dangerous because it's rigged like some casino-like game or something like that. That's completely dishonest. That's not true. The real problem always lies with the people, which are the traders, who refuse to grow, just waiting for luck instead of studying strategies, reading market literature, or following financial news. The people that are always waiting, they are like, my luck is going to change. Ask them anything. My students always know that they won't have the answers for you, yet they're convinced that their broker should magically grow their accounts like it's a tree or something. Like it doesn't work like that. It has never worked like that, will never work like that. You either evolve as a trader and earn serious money, or you can continue losing and refuse to improve. Everything it always depends on you. So here we have another trade that's profitable and we've closed it. Time to switch assets. The CCI is exiting overbought territory, making the move right now. Okay, let's trade this straightforward setup. Entering long, the CCI left oversold, so it's signaling upward potential. Price is completing a smooth reversal, of course, and with a fractal breakout. So the price has been consolidating and building energy this whole time. Now we're set for a powerful breakout. Let's see how high this rocket can fly. So okay, the final myth for today. Some markets are profitable, others aren't. Crypto and binary options, those always get the most hate, of course. You know how people are, and it's complete nonsense. Any liquid market can be traded profitably. Where there is financial instrument, liquidity and exchange, I guarantee you 100% there's always opportunity. So that's something I have to tell you. It all comes down to your effort, your grinding. No excuses allowed. Just focus on get it. Here you see we just closed another trade, another winning position. Now let's get on our final trade for the day on a fresh new chart. All right, let's execute the last one, a short trade for today. Our setup: first, CCI exiting overbought territory. First, bearish signal. Second, previous candles broke the lower fractal, confirms downward momentum. We're anticipating a further downside. Even though we're entering during a green candle, sometimes the market fools the unprepared. So what have we learned about trading myths? They are everywhere, and today we've debunked the most dangerous ones. Many traders prefer conspiracy theories over doing actual work and understanding the markets. They don't want to work, they just want to wish it into existence, which doesn't happen in real life. So this self-deception creates ineffective traders. Trust is the only thing that can, when you trust your strategy and you've tested yourself, that's the only thing that can get you what you require in trading. So you have to keep experimenting and keep growing, and that's the only way you can command the real edge in this business. So enough skill, these meets will eventually make you smile, you're like, this is not even real, and I'm going to get back to my trading now. So okay, yeah, final trade update. Okay, this is perfect. Our last trade closed profitably, and it's time to review today's results. So as you can see, guys, we started with just $10 and we grew it 160 times. This debunks one of the biggest myths that you can make money. You saw we turned $10 into $1,600. Isn't that mind-blowing? And isn't that debunking the myth? Yes, it is. And our final thing I want to talk to you about today, I know it doesn't sound like it's important or it isn't anything like that, but it is that I need you guys to engage on this channel, to like, to share, to click, to subscribe. It does amazing. It does good for this channel. I want you guys to get in on this and connect with me, and it's very easy. Just tap like, tap subscribe, and you've done wonderful things for me. And that'll be all for today. Thank you guys for your amazing support. I'll be here with another video. See you guys next time.